Again on. And today we go take a breakdown to this Rothschild right here that you see on screen right here, this Jacob Rothschild. And as you can see right here, this one right here is all like dirt and still living on the masses basically. And I told you people, they are part of the secret society. That's what you need to get 100% in. And they're not hiding it. You understand? This Jacob right here never hide it as far as what his family doing and what they about. As you can see his hand sign right there. The damn Illuminati pyramid right there on the hand sign to show you it's a devil puppet in plain sight. And we go break it down and get into it. Let's go into this Rothschild right here, this Jacob.
It's 67 words long, it's 100 years old, and it changed the course of history for the Middle East and the Jewish people.
Oh, he changed the culture and everything for the Middle East and also the Jewish people. The same people that fighting against each other. Let's go back.
It's 67 words long, it's 100 years old, and it changed the course of history for the Middle East and the Jewish people. The Balfour Declaration, the expression of the British government's support for a Jewish home in Palestine, was
Jewish home in Palestine. The same fucking shit I just tell you. The divide and conquer right here in plain sight to give you this right here was started by the damn Rothschild. That's how they do it. The member of the Rothschild, the Jacob character. That's what you need to get, and the family. All evil folks in plain sight working for the elite.
Was sent by British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour to the second Lord Rothschild. I'm here in Buckinghamshire at Waddesdon Manor to speak with the fourth Lord Rothschild about the Balfour Declaration, what it means for Britain, for the Jewish people, and the Rothschild family.
See, take a look at this building right here. Is one of the Rothschild house. That's what it is right here. You understand? One of the mansion that they own.
The Foreign Office, November the 2nd, 1917. Dear Lord Rothschild, I have much pleasure in conveying to you, on behalf of His Majesty's government, the following declaration of sympathy with Jewish Zionist aspirations, which...
Jewish Zionist aspiration. Wow, nothing but devil shit in plain sight, and you never get it, people. They're the one who are responsible for every history that you get. The same people that you hear, the Rothschild right there. You understand? Those are the same secret society people that started the banking system that run the whole wide world.
Has been submitted to and approved by the cabinet.
So it's possibly the most famous letter in modern Jewish history, and it begins with 3 words. Dear Lord Rothschild. Why was it that this letter was sent by the Foreign Secretary to your great-uncle Walter?
It's an interesting question because he was really interested in ornithology.
Never gonna tell you why, the real reason why they received the letter, why his uncle, the great so-called Rothschild, why did he receive the letter? Why? And I told you this one right here, Jacob Rothschild, tell you in plain sight that no matter who you see on the throne, he talking about the Queen, he talking about every president, every prime minister around the world. He said they're just puppets working for them. You understand? Do you disbelieve him? I'm going to ask you again, do you disbelieve him when their so-called family own 500 trillion? And I told you already, the world ain't running off 500 trillion right now. If they own 500 trillion, they own all the money in the world.
Although he became interested in Zionism, I think the reason was this, that it was primarily a movement from Eastern Europe. But they didn't clarify who was in charge of that movement. And in addition, it was after all in Great Britain. So they felt that the Rothschild family should be the one to whom it was addressed.
Watch him dodge around this one right here, people. Even though I told you, he say a lot of shit out his mouth that show that he's a part of the elite. But right here, right now, he basically ducking it. He's not gonna tell you the real reason why his uncle received that letter about freeing up so-called Palestine or whatever and the so-called Jews. You got it? You need to wake your ass up. This one right here is part of the damn the main elites. You get it? Wake your ass up.
And Walter was Lord Rothschild, and he was a Zionist. And
He's Lord now. That's why there you go right there, people. He's not hiding it if you got eyes to see. He holding the sign right there on the head.
Those really are the background reasons.
So Walter received the Balfour Declaration, and I have a copy here.
Of course you got a copy, of course. No.
And I wonder if I could possibly ask you to read it for us.
Yes, sir.
You notice this one right here, what he got on the head. Right there, I told you, all of them is in on tricking the dumb masses, passing off another religion on the masses. Your Jews and your damn rabbis.
Indeed, yeah. I'm going to put on my spectacles to make sure I'm reading accurately.
Now it's his time right there. Take a look at his hand sign. Because if he can get to talk to this rapture character right here, you best believe that he's deep into the secret society. You see his hand sign? Wake your ass up, people, and look at the chair that they're sitting. You need to get up, and all the monuments and pictures and everything you see behind them in this so-called house right here, all devils.
Majesty's government view with favour the establishment of Palestine as a national home for the Jewish people, and will use their best endeavours to facilitate the achievement of this object, it being clearly understood that nothing shall be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine.
So that's the reason why they have the Jews and the Palestinians at war. Wow.
Or the rights and political status enjoyed by Jews in any other country. I should be grateful if you would bring this declaration to the knowledge of the Zionist
right here, this look like a damn museum.
Federation. Yours, Arthur Balfour.
And here it is, the Balfour Declaration. What do you feel when you see it here?
I genuinely feel it's one of the most extraordinary moments in the history of the Jewish people.
In the history of the Jewish people, but take a look at the picture that he got right there, people. They show you lambs and everything else, but this right here kind of look like one of those biblical day shit that they sell the masses and about the Bible. You got it? No doubt about it.
In the history of the Jewish people.
Everything you see them with in the background is symbolic to the teaching that they give the masses.
I think it took 3,000 years
3,000 is according.
Get to this. And then you say, how did this miracle happen? It's the most incredible piece of opportunism. I mean, if you think you had an impoverished would-be scientist, Chaim Weizmann.
Would-be scientist, everything that they give you is fakery. That's what you need to know. They put on every puppet in the spotlight.
Somehow gets to England, meets a few people, including members of my family, seduces them. He has such great charm and conviction. He gets to Balfour, and he unbelievably persuades Balfour and Lloyd George, the Prime Minister, and most of the ministers, that this idea of the national home for Jews should be allowed to take place. I mean, it's so unlikely. And then
I told you, people, they're the one who are responsible for the peoples around the earth, where they at and where they situated. You understand? That means the Israel. Don't no doubt about it. These are the people, his bloodline, his family bloodline, that put those people in place. That's what you need to know. And tell you that they are Jews. You better wake your ass up. They're 100% fake. No doubt.
You know, starts to fight a difficult battle with the British cabinet, and this letter goes through 5 drafts, as you know. And in the end, it comes out as a rather compromising letter. I mean, the essential point is there for the Jewish community to fasten on to. You have the first bit, which promises a national home rather than the national home. And then you have the bit that nothing that's to be done should in any way harm the Arab community. But you come back to the big point, which is
that the Jews play victim on the masses. You'll never get it. They play victim, people. They play victim. They say 6 million Jews die at the hands of the Nazis. Hitler and the Nazis. That's how they play victim on the masses. They lie 100%.
This is perhaps the greatest event in Jewish life for thousands of years. And it's a miracle that it took place.
And of course, the Rothschild family then as now filled 2 roles, because it wasn't just a leader of diaspora Jewry. It also played a very significant role in the early years of the establishment of the pioneer communities in Israel as well.
Remember, people, what you got to understand, The Rothschild family start out the banking system, period. You got it? They branch out, all the brothers branch out, all of them own banks. And you gotta understand, in order for them to so-called own banks back in the days, yes, they also print the money. That's what you need to know. The same bloodline of this character right here, the Rothschild, they're the one who print money. They're the one who own all banks. Wake your ass up, bam.
Two branches of the Rothschild family primarily concerned. One in France through Baron Edmond Rothschild, who was the one who responded.
Both of them people at the same time holding the sign in two different ways. Watch this one right here. Holding the sign right there, the Illuminati Pyramid, Secret Society style. There you go. He also do it. Wake your ass
to the Russian programs of the 1880s. In England, there was a divide. Some of the Rothschilds
told you why they live long. They can't die, basically. You understand? That's why a lot of times I could come out and tell you that they die at certain age, but it's still a hoax. Because I already told you they're made to live long, people. With them feeding on the human being blood from the damn Red Cross. Of course, they get them the best blood they can find. They sieve it off after they come for the blood drive. They take the best blood they can find to keep these characters young. May look old, withered up and everything, but he not gonna die. And he don't move like he old. You got it? Yes, that's the power of your blood that they drink right here. Modern day vampires of this earth. Of course, they're reptilian.
in particular, Baron Edmond's son, James, known as Jimmy, had come from France, partly because of the Dreyfus case and his horror about what had happened, to live in England. He was educated at Cambridge University. And he married an English girl, Mrs. James de Rothschild, and she became a leader at a very young age. She was only 17 when she...
Never gonna tell you the real story. When it comes to this Rothschild family, they're never gonna tell you the true story. Because, of course, they're all a part of the elite. No doubt about it. These right here, the Rothschild family, some more families, some high-ranking so-called family, and they all form the secret society. Do their recruitment in their big colleges that they give you. It's time for you to wake up. And this one right here, I told you, all like dirt, but never die. Why? Feeding on the human being blood. Catch me on the run. I'm gone.